Hello again. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick update video here. What's going on here in Hawaii, and I'm just gonna do some spawn gameplay. Been practicing a little bit, so hopefully, hopefully I do okay. But yeah, so right now, I think I made my last video about 5 days ago. This one is, yeah, so I think I was at like 156 cases, I believe, on my last video. I'm not too sure. For COVID-19, we are at 156. 5 days later, we are now at 258 cases. Yeah, it seems to be growing pretty rapidly. It's been okay. The stay-at-home isolation thing is no problem for me because I've just been running back and forth between my house here and then my house in Kaneohe. Just getting stuff done, moving all my stuff out, or getting my stuff all packed up, ready to move out. So I've been okay. Been keeping busy. Haven't been really working too much, but yeah, I think I'll be alright. So one of the biggest things here is our unemployment, and like I know that they're doing their best and they're very limited on the workers, but it's a real problem. Like I'm all signed up and ready to go, but there's other stipulations that you have to do in order to qualify, and it's just been a pain in the ass. Like I tried all day yesterday and all day today to get on, and I couldn't. All day yesterday, what the biggest downfall was is that the site was offline for most of the day. It kept saying we're doing maintenance on our site. Please check back at this time. I checked back at that time. We're still doing maintenance at our site. Please check back at this time. Like it happened like 3 times, and by the time I was able to try again for the last time I tried, it was already past the time for where they're accepting anything online, which is, I think the cutoff time here is like 5:30, which sucks. It's really stupid. I mean, I wish they had like, I know that they don't have like the resources and the manpower right now, but I wish they could do something, you know, to try to remedy that. It's just kind of been a pain. Oh, he caught me with this. Like at this point, I like wish they would like hire like an outside source or something, you know.
Finish him.
Oh, I missed it. Anyway, but yeah, I wish I would hire like an outside source to come in and help with the unemployment, because it's getting kind of crazy. Even the online, like I wish I had like a way you can just like email it to them and they can go file it, you know, like go through it and file it. It's not that. That's not how it works here. You only have a certain amount of time in the day to actually email them any information or fill out any form you need to fill out. But it's okay. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. It's been 2 days. I've been trying to do this, and every time I go on, it's so like busy that it just, the servers either shut down. This probably what was going today. They weren't doing maintenance today. I think like the servers were just so overloaded, they had to shut them down. So, but yeah. Oh, but tomorrow's another day. We'll try again tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we have like we're at 258 cases here on the islands. We had our first death the other day. It was an elderly gentleman, first person to pass away from COVID-19 here in Hawaii. We have recovery stories too. There's been about 56 people that have recovered so far, maybe more at this point. But yeah, they're really pushing now for the stay at home, you know, work from home if you need to. We get a lot of dumb questions. They've been holding press conferences every day to try to update them, and today was our Mayor Coldwell. He was this wasn't today, this was yesterday, and like people are just asking the same stupid questions. They're all like, so does that mean we can't go surfing? And like you could tell he's getting irritated and frustrated because he's been answering these same questions since this act was, you know, this stay-at-home, work-from-home was put into play. They've been asking the same questions, you know, can we go surfing? Yes, you can go surfing. I don't understand why he has to spell it out for them. Like, I think the best thing to do is just have like one of those. I don't know if you guys ever had this in elementary, but they used to do like those videos to show you how to do things. They would show like this video of like this guy like how to paint a fence or something, you know, stuff like that. You know, just like really simple videos like on Sesame Street and stuff, you know. It's like really easy to follow videos for children. I think they need to put that out. They need to make one like of a picture of a dude, you know, on the beach with a thumbs up saying yes, this is okay, and then a dude standing next to someone on the beach like less than 2 arms lengths away. That's not okay. I just don't understand what, like, how these people aren't understanding that, you know, you can go to the beach, you can exercise, you know, if you're feeling, you know, cooped up at home, then go outside, go for a walk. They're only pushing, do not gather in groups. You know, I know the public parks are closed, but that's a way for them to keep people from gathering, is what their biggest thing is because that's how viruses spread, you know? That's how they'll spread, is like, you know, you'll see, oh yeah, I did it, the brutality. But yeah, that's how viruses spread. It's like when large groups gather, if one person is infected, then at least 3 people from that group is going to get infected, and they're going to go home and spread it to their families. Then we're going to have 10 people infected, at least, and then those 10 people are going to go out, and you know, it's going to go on, and so on, and so on, and so on. I just don't understand why these people can't grasp the concept that it's okay to go to the beach. The mayor said they can't stop you from going to the beach. You're not going to get cited. But if you're on the beach in a huge group of people, of more than 10 people, is our rule here on the islands, is, you know, you cannot gather in groups larger than 10. If you're there having a barbecue with your entire family, you're going to get a citation. You know, it's not hard to understand, but these people are just, it drives me nuts because I can see that it frustrates the mayor, it frustrates the governor that he gets the same question, and it's always, oh, so I don't get why you have to close the beach parks if we can still go to the beach. Because they don't want people to gather. That's the whole point, you know? You can park your car on the outside. It's a way to keep people from going to the beach and gathering in large groups, because that's what we do here, you know, on the islands. You know, if it's a baby's first birthday or a Keki's first birthday, there's like an entire section of the beach is cut off because these people are having this large party. But it's just crazy how stupid people can be, you know. It's just like, just understand, you know. That's why the beach parks are closed. They don't want you parking there because they don't want large amounts of people gathering together. It's not hard, but these people are insane. Like, they keep asking them the same stupid question, and it always starts off with surfing. It's all like, can we go surfing? I was like, of course you can go surfing. That's one of the first things he said, you know. He doesn't want to stop people from surfing. It's just crazy. And like, there's other people too, like they're on, like, they have these like hiking parks here where you can go to, and it's like, you know, like, you go on like these mountain hikes and stuff like that. Those are all shut down. They're closed off. They're barred off because they don't want people going there right now. You know, they should be at home. And I can understand the exercise thing, but you can walk around your neighborhood. You can go to the beach and walk on the beach. These people want to go hiking and during all of this, and a lot of the hiking trails are on like state parks, and you can't get in because the state parks are closed. And there's people like arguing about it. It's all like, well, I don't know what you want them to do. Why don't you go take a walk on a beach? You don't need to hike. You know, are you addicted to hiking? Is that why? It's just, it's stupid to me. And like, so those people got citations, and then they're saying like, you know, they're trying to make it, they're trying to twist it around and say, oh yeah, you know, they gave us, you know, a ticket only because we were, you know, trespassing. I was like, damn right you're trespassing. The park is closed. We're on a lockdown here. You know? It's like you don't need to go hiking. If you need to walk, go walk on the beach. Oh man. Sometimes it just drives me nuts listening to these people talk about it. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, so in other words, it's okay to go outside and exercise. They're not keeping anybody from exercising. If you want to go surfing, if you want to go fishing, like fishing too, they included fishing too. walking on the beach. You can lay in the sand. They just don't want you to gather in large groups. Like if you're gonna go to the beach and go lay on the sand, then you can go to the beach and lay on the sand. Just don't be right next to somebody when you're doing it, you know? Just like practice, like use common sense, practice social distancing. You don't need to go, like, if you're going to the beach with a group of your friends, like there's 6 of you in the car, if one of you is infected, then that means all of you are going to get infected because you're all in the car together. Use the common sense is basically what they're telling them, but I guess that's something this island lacks is common sense. Oh, it just drives me nuts. I don't know. It just drives me nuts. It's like we got other things to worry about. Like I hardly ever see anything about like what they're doing to fix the unemployment because these people want to ask dumbass questions about, you know, what does it mean? They even posted it online. They have the whole list of everything you can and can't do online. And pretty much you can do everything normally except, you know, restaurants, they're closed. They only have takeout only. Bars are closed, and some of them were trying to stay open and claim they were a restaurant, but of course they got cited because I don't know if this is a law everywhere, but in Hawaii you can't have alcohol in public. You know, you have to have it in either a private establishment. You can't have open bottles on you walking around in public. That's a law. But you can also okay, so the bars, the restaurants, stay at home, work from home. If you're a non-essential business, then you'd had to close. Like where I work, they were a non-essential business, they had to close. But if you're an if you're essential business, then you can stay open. Like, you know, like medical, even like the supermarkets, the hardware store. And the reason why the hardware store stays open is because they have like a large cleaning section, is how they were spinning it, which is fine because they do. Like our local city mill, although the prices are super high, they do have a lot of cleaning supplies there, so that's a good thing. Wow, I didn't do too good on that tower. I think I was ranting too much. But yeah, like there's like all of that stuff is listed online, like the do's and don'ts. And like for the don'ts, it's basically says, like the thing that it says is don't gather in large groups. There's like this long list of things you can do, and then there's a section of don't, which is basically telling you, you know, practice good social distancing and do not gather in large groups or you're gonna get a ticket. And yeah, these people are like, they're trying to like fight back, especially the churches. Like I'm not one to like step on anybody's toes for religion, but you know, there's a lot of these churches now that are like taking advantage of it. They're telling they're using God to stay open just so they could make money. It's really stupid, and they're putting all these people's lives at risk for having such a large gathering. And you know, it was becoming a real problem. So I'm glad that there are these people online who are really trying. You know, like you can attend church from home. You can, if you're really that diehard about, you know, your religion, then you can attend church at home. There are ways to do it now, you know. And I see these flyers that have gone up recently, like even like I think these flyers had gone up in like the past maybe 2 days, 3 days by my house. There's like I guess there's like a Christian church around there. I don't know where it is, but there's like some kind of Christian church in the area. Where I know there's a Mormon church. I think there's 2 Mormon churches actually on my street. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I saw this flyer up on my way to the house, and I was reading it, and it says they're having an Easter luncheon, like a gathering, a large gathering. They're like, oh, come on down, we're having, you know, free Easter lunch. It's all like, are you serious? We're on lockdown right now. We're not supposed to be doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's probably gonna get shut down. I hope someone like shuts it down. Or I hope the police like step in and just tell them, you know what, you guys gotta stay home. You can't be doing this. This is, or everybody gotta go, or just cite the church for being open, you know? It's like people are like using like religion, and I saw like this church here. Um, one of my friends had told me. He said that they were giving away like blessed handkerchiefs to all of their attendees for church on Sunday. And I guess what the handkerchief does is it's a blessed handkerchief or anointed handkerchief, whatever you want to call it, and that handkerchief will keep you from getting sick. You know, okay. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. That's just, it's, I don't know. These are the people that are, this is part of the problem, is people that are doing this. It's like, they're finding like workarounds to this lockdown, and this is why we haven't like even started seeing a drop in anything, or like planking the curve or anything at this point, is because these people are doing dumbass shit like this. They're not listening to the laws. They're not abiding by, like, these stay at home, work from home things, and like I go to my other house where I am alone, and I come here where either my kids or my parents are here, It's not like I'm out and about with a group of people, or I'll go to the store, but I'm usually in and out when I go to the store now, especially now. Like before I would go in, and sometimes depending what store, if it's like the hardware store, I'll be in there for a while because I want to look at everything. But I try to keep my distance from people while I'm there. And to tell you the truth, the hardware store, on the weekends it's pretty busy, but during the weekends it's pretty empty. Like, I'm pretty much the only person in the store with the workers while they're working or setting up stuff. And there's a couple of cases where I've gone to our local supermarket here. It's called Times Supermarket. And, these people, at least a lot of the customers that I've seen there have been pretty courteous, They try to keep their distance from you. They have the grounds lined off to where you're, I don't think it doesn't look like 6 feet, but, to where you're actually in your own personal bubble, at least, And I seen them, they respect you, and then they stay out of your way. They're not, like, crowding you, but I was going to go to Costco's with my mom, and then I saw the line. I was like, are you serious? That's like ridiculously long. And like these people are like fighting with each other, And I'm glad that these businesses also too are starting to take a stand against customers who just are like, panic buying and just wiping out the shelves. Like now, I saw at Long's they have it to where, their computer system will tell them that you can only get these many with this transaction. And a lot of people are trying to get a workaround to that, and bring like their daughters and stuff to buy too. It's like, oh, this is my daughter, she's 8 years old, and they're all like, yeah, it's 1 per household or 2 per household. They're all like, well, she doesn't live with me. It's all like, just fucking leave it. Just buy 1 and just fucking leave it. Be respectful to people around you. Where's the aloha? Like, this auntie was like trying to buy like tons of toilet paper. I was walking into Long's to get my dad's prescription for his medication, and this lady actually stopped me outside and asked if I could buy her toilet paper, like two packs of the large pack of toilet paper for her, and I told her no. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. It's so stupid. Well, that's a pretty kick-ass color. I want that color. I like the red one. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much they've been saying the same thing every time they go on. There's going to be a lot of help for like small businesses and stuff, and everybody's just waiting for their refund, or not their refund, their stimulus check to come in the mail. Even like I'll admit it, I'm waiting for that. That'll be very helpful for me. I have bills I need to pay. There was a lot of rent and stuff that's been waived. Well, not waived, but for my parents, they have a mortgage, and then they got a letter from the bank today saying that they can they'll forgive these next 2 months. Well, not forgive, but they'll give leeway for the next 2 to 3 months, depending on how long this is gonna last, and they're gonna tack it on to the end of their mortgage, which is smart. That's the way things should be done. Is if you're a renter, or you know, you have a mortgage on your house, that's the way to do it. Is you're just gonna skip these 2 months and then just tack it on at the end, so we're not strapped at the end. You know, we have a little bit of leeway. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But yeah, things seem to be working okay here, though. I mean, the roads are less crowded now. That's probably because everybody's at the fucking beach, but you know. Oh, damn it, damn electric ground. But yeah, the roads are less crowded, but I notice a lot of people are speeding. But you know, you gotta pick your battles. Just let them go. Yeah, there's a guy. I think the speed limit on one of our highways here on Like Highway is you get out of the tunnel, and I think it's like 35. This guy was going like 70. He flew past me, and he flew past everybody in front of me. And I was kind of hoping that there was a cop sitting at the end of the road so I could see some action, but there wasn't. That's when I went to go drop my daughters off today. But it was raining too, and this guy's like flying it. Like he was booking it. Like it's like Jesus. Like his car was like at that high pitched like whining noise when he's like flying by. It was crazy. But yeah, a lot of people are speeding because there's hardly any police on the road right now too. I noticed that too. Like as traffic thinned out, so did that kind of stuff, like the police and stuff like that. I don't see them too much. But yeah, other than that, everything is pretty much the same. It's been about a week since the stay at home, and I've been keeping busy, so I think everybody's like starting to get itchy now. I want to get out of the house. Like it hasn't even, like I think we just hit a week. Either today or tomorrow would be like 1 week for the stay at home, and people are already getting itchy. So I can see it going up. You know, more people out on the road. I did see a lot more people out on the road today than I have in the past couple days. So yeah. But other than that, I think we'll be okay so far. I have all the supplies I need, so I don't need to worry. And if I end up getting sick, I don't know how I would get sick because I only see like 4 people every day. But if I do get sick, I can always go stay at my other house and just isolate myself for 2 weeks. I have no problem doing that. But I do have like a friend in the mainland. He's just been diagnosed with COVID-19. He's over there in Wisconsin, and I wish him the best. I kind of feel bad because I was trying to talk, like I was talking to him earlier, and I know he's like sick and he doesn't want to like really talk about it, but I kind of just had a couple questions for him, and he was kind enough to answer, but I won't get into those questions, you know. It was just like for my own curiosity's sake. I wanted to know. I was like, damn dude, how did you get it? What did you do? You know. And he has like a daughter and stuff, but luckily they have a cabin out there, and he's been staying at the cabin for the past 2 weeks. His daughter and his wife both are negative, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Yeah, and like he's been chilling with me on Xbox Live, so yeah, he seems to be okay. He said it's just like having the flu, but like, you know, maybe like 10 times worse. I was like, wow, the flu sucks. I can't imagine it 10 times over, you know. That's just kind of, that's hard to imagine, man. Damn, I hate fighting Raiden. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this today. Oh, I couldn't do it. Alright. I'll try to do the brutality again. That brutality it's pretty easy to do if you remember. So you just gotta kill him with the charge. This is the best way to do it. Is you kill him with the charge, and then you do the amplify, and then all those little tools come up, and the sword is gonna be the one that hits him and cuts him in half. But yeah, you want to do the amplify and then immediately hold forward or towards your opponent. Yeah, and the sword will cut him in half when it flies up. It took me a while to understand how to do that brutality. Like, I didn't think I was doing it right, but I also didn't know that you're supposed to hold forward doing during the brutality. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna end the video here. I just kind of just needed to talk about how stupid the island is. Like, they keep asking the same stupid questions over and over. But what are you gonna do? I have to make a Costco's run tomorrow night. So wish me luck with that. I'm gonna go brave the Costco's, get my mask and my gloves out, use that. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful day.